30 real estate questions in 30 days, day 21. We're getting there. Today's question, what was the weirdest thing that ever happened to you in a transaction? This is a good one. So this was back at the beginning of COVID, where I ended up being involved in a little bit of identity theft and a fraudulent transaction. I think there was also mail fraud and some federal crimes. So I get a call one day from this buyer who says, look, we were trying to buy a house with an inheritance about 6 months ago. We couldn't get the money out of the money market account, out of the trust or something. And we had some issues with it, but we've worked all that out now and we're ready to move forward with buying a house. Our price point is $2 million. Fantastic. I'm your girl. We start looking at some houses. I show them a bunch of stuff. And after one of the showings, the agent calls me, the listing agent. She says, hey, I want to give you a heads up on this buyer. We've dealt with them before. We were in escrow with them before. They never made their deposit, never went through with buying the house, and left our sellers in a shitty position. I was like, oh, no worries. They had some issues with their inheritance. They've got it all buttoned up now and they're ready to move forward. We end up getting them in escrow on a different house, and we were supposed to close in 10 days. Mind you, I did get proof of funds. I got a statement, looked legit, had no issues with it as far as I've known. I have seen some fake proof of funds before. People actually fake them thinking that we're not going to notice. So during the course of this transaction, I come down with a severe case of COVID. I'm on oxygen, barely conscious. I get a call from the listing agent on closing day. Hey, what's up with your buyer? We're waiting to close. Pull myself out of my COVID coma, call my escrow officer. Come to find out their earnest money deposit bounced. Oh, and their inspection company check bounced, and the well inspection bounced. Meanwhile, sellers have their entire house packed up in the moving trucks in the driveway waiting for their funds to close so that they can move. A whole bunch of stuff went down. It wasn't pretty, but basically, long story short, what ended up happening was this guy was a hearse driver, like mortuary transportation, and believe that he came across some personal identification information and had been using that to create fraud and was hoping that he would be able to get the funds out of somebody's money market account after them passing. Funny thing is, the banks have little things to kind of like secure accounts to keep those things from happening. Unfortunately, these people got away with it, and the sheriff hasn't been able to locate them. What other questions can I answer for you?